Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
That was fourth and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't fourth and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations, 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
17-0 our score after one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's got Hurst, his tight end. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Hayden Hurst from 19 yards away. And the Bucs get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 37. They begin with a run by Fournette. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
A handoff, Fournette running left. And some room to work. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
yeah.
Backside guys,
nah.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up. 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there with his 1st career NFL touchdown. And the Buccaneers are back within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 129 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
The Bucs at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
But you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 37.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. They'll roll him out right. Here's a diving catch right side. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. From 8 yards out. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. That burst good for 20 and a first down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
He's got a man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Leonard Fournette as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
The point after is good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
He's got a man complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Kadarius Toney in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
4 down, 4 down.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He's got another first down, and he's also just a few yards short of 200 for the ball game.
Mike, check, 59. Watch the screen, watch the red lane. Watch the screen. Mike's 5'9",
Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there, a 22.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the curl. 59's Mike. Check, 59. Easy. Tight down, there you go.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. He'll get it inside the 20, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's go. Check. Crush. Yellow. Crush.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. taking it in. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. He'll look to throw. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been terrific so far. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
1 back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun, they'll try to run it. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Here's the Chiefs punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll only get this back to the 10-yard line. Not too sure what he was doing there. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. They find some open field here. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Slam, slam, slam. Switch, switch. 18, pioneer.
On second down, it's Pollard. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Now back to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate. It was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Check the hot read.
On third down, Fournette. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Rolling to his right.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 2nd and 3. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Now a give here to Pollard. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Fournette. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run left with Pollard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. That's the tight end Hurst with it.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
This is caught by Evans. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Hayden Hurst, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
17, got it.
They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2 that keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And some room to maneuver. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the pass. Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9". Hey, tight.
They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did